Hi, I'm Thomas. In this lesson, we'll look at the English you need for smooth financial transactions anywhere in the world, from using ATMs and handling card problems to opening local bank accounts. When you're banking in another country, foreign transaction fees, daily withdrawal limits, exchange rates, international wire transfers, fraud alerts, and security blocks are just a few of the things you need to keep in mind. ATMs usually offer the best exchange rates, but not all ATMs work with all cards, especially in smaller towns. Some ATMs have their own limits separate from your bank's limits, and this can affect how much cash you can withdraw at one time. Especially in tourist areas, some ATMs charge service fees on top of what your bank charges. And sometimes the issue isn't your card at all. It's just that the ATM doesn't accept your card network. Card problems are extremely common when traveling, and they can be frustrating. When your card is declined, but you have funds available, you probably want someone to explain the situation to help you figure out what's wrong. Banks often block cards when they see unexpected international transactions. If you think this is the issue, you'll need to call your bank. If you have a backup card, you might want to test it before you need to rely on it too. And if you're getting an error message, reading it aloud to someone on the phone might help them figure out what the problem actually is with that ATM or with your card. Take a minute and think through how you deal with this ATM issue in English while you're visiting Lisbon. For stays longer than a few months, a local bank account can save you on fees and headaches. Requirements vary dramatically by country. Some places just need a passport, others need a proof of address, work permits, and sometimes more. Most banks require an initial deposit to open an account, and some accounts have monthly maintenance fees. Make sure you understand all of the ongoing costs. Accessing online banking in English is crucial for managing your account on a day to day basis if you don't speak the local language. Keep in mind that in some countries, you get the card right away, but in others, it takes weeks or even months. And in some countries, banks have special account types, especially for people who aren't permanent residents. These can be a lot easier to qualify for sometimes. When you need to send money internationally or exchange larger amounts of money, you want to clarify if the wire transfer requires specific information like SWIFT codes, account numbers, or routing numbers. Wire transfers can take anywhere from a few seconds to several days, depending on the countries and the banks involved. And the fees can vary widely too. Sometimes it's a flat fee, sometimes it's a percentage. Every country and every bank is different. If you're exchanging money at a bank, you want to know their rate so you can compare it to the other options. Not all banks offer the same exchange rate on the same day. And if you're making a transfer, clarify what options you have as far as what currencies you can use. Transfers can be tricky, but they're usually manageable, And most banks can help you if you ask the right questions in English. Go ahead and think through how you'll go about opening a bank account using English if you plan to stay in Thailand for several months. Before you leave for your trip, tell your bank your travel dates and destinations to prevent fraud alerts. Physical currency exchange locations, especially at airports and hotels, have terrible rates and high fees. ATMs connected to major banks usually offer much better rates. This can save a lot of money over the course of a long international trip. When an ATM asks if you want to be charged in your home currency instead of the local currency, choose local currency. This is designed to look helpful, but it's almost always a really bad deal. It's a good idea to carry at least two different cards, also, ideally from different banks, and some emergency cash in euros, US dollars, or another major currency like the British pound or I don't know, Australian dollar might be good too. If one card is blocked or doesn't work, you have backup options. I've had to use my backups more times than I can count. Opening a bank account as a foreigner can take time and require several documents. Research what you need online before going to the bank so you know exactly what to bring with you. Okay, now you're prepared to deal with banks abroad. Coming up in Module 7, we'll look at how to deal with emergencies and problems abroad. Grammar Lesson 15 is a great way to refresh your memory on when to use the present perfect versus the past simple for sentences like, I went to the ATM yesterday, and I've already been to 3 ATMs today. And pronunciation lesson 4 is great for practicing the schwa sound in unstressed syllables for words like account, office, declined, and withdraw. Good luck with your banking, and I'll see you in the emergency room. Hopefully, not literally.